Of the 20 something employers that I've had, every single one, except for one, would hire me again. And that's because I make sure to leave all my jobs in like impeccable standing. Some people say, oh, you can never leave a job in good terms. You can never leave a job in good terms because you're leaving them hanging. But I don't think that's true. So what I do is I always give 2 weeks notice. If I can give more, I will. It kind of just depends on what my next role calls for. The longest amount of notice I've ever given was a full-on month. If I can, I will try and find other candidates to fill my role. One time I was working as a regulatory affairs manager. I had a friend who was a PharmD. I had her interview for my role. They hired her. She took my old job, and then I went on to do other things. So if I can find my own replacement, I always will. Companies love that. And I'll always train those people as well. So if I like give a month's notice and I find my replacement, they hire that person, I'll train them up on my projects and my programs. I normally do like a transition document. So for the person who's taking over my products and programs, it's going to be really easy. Like whoever steps in, it's basically like brainless. And lastly, I just tell the company that, you know, it's my time to move on and grow and evolve as a professional. And this is the direction that I'm moving in. And no one's ever really like reacted all that crazily. But it's also because everybody who's ever hired me understands me as a person. Like they know my personality. I've had people I've worked with tell me like, oh yeah, you're probably not going to be here forever. I think it's always a shock the time I choose to leave to my employers. But my ultimate departure is never like, oh my God, we thought she was going to be here for 20 years. They like know that that's just not me. But yeah, I have great relationships with literally 99% of the employers I've worked for.